A review of some of the ways you can build on the Kitely Island. This open source Kitely Island would be available for you to use this semester to test out some of your ideas with a larger space. You won't be able to permanently own the island, but there are some areas that I've set up for you. I'll explain a few of the features. The items that you see in this island are really demonstration items that I've taken from the beneficence of Linda Kelly, who created many beautiful items that she has made available to the public, and those are the links I gave you through Zadaru. But you can also come in here, and if the permissions are set right, you'll be able to right-click on these buildings and click More, and then you can take a copy, which puts them in your inventory. So throughout the island, you're going to find a number of these buildings that have already placed on the island so that you can use them. There are also areas that you can build in. Here's one of them, and down here I placed some furniture. You can right click and take that in too. But this big wide open space is a building area. You have to be invited to join ESC Builders, and once you've been given that invitation, you can build here. And there are two other places where you can build. This northeast corner is also blank, and you'll be able to build there. And there's another corner down in the south of this island. Now I'm flying south so that you can see. I'm just going through a tree here, past that western building. There's another space where you can build, and if you have the ESC Builder permission, those items will stay there. Now over in the southwest corner, there's a sandbox. You can build things there, put them in your inventory because they won't last. Here though, you'll see that I got some amazing scripts from Linda Kelly. There's a Ferris wheel that you can take. There's also a merry-go-round, and here's a skating rink. So those are from Linda Kelly. Also over here, you'll find that there are some other buildings you can take. Now, up here is actually a cathedral building that was built by one of my nephews, who's quite talented and will eventually be going into architecture. That's not something you can take, but it's something you can appreciate. Underneath it, he created a dungeon, being a typical 15-year-old, so see if you can find it. This is also another one of Patrick's collections. He made an A-frame when he was 13. So you can see that the talent for building can come at any different age, but you know, some have it, some don't. If you're not one of those people who's a builder, you can borrow some of these creations and test them out to see whether they would work in your environment. Now you can get an island like this for $15 a month, and since it is open source, at the end you can download it onto your own computer and, you know, keep it, and then later on when you want to use it again, you can rent server space. I'm using Kitely. It's a reasonably good price. It's very stable, but there are still differences between this and Second Life that I will review some of them. But if you venture into this area, you're going to find that you'll be doing a little bit more of your own support, but it'll cost you $15 a month as opposed to hundreds for an island of this size.